My name is David Mattis, and the 16th of October 2019. I was in the Methodist ministry for 9 years. I have a graduate degree in theology and a PhD in biblical studies. But I left all that behind because the evidence against Christianity is overwhelming. Beyond any shadow of doubt, it has been falsified. In my book, I describe in detail 10 tough problems that derail the faith. In this series of flash podcasts, Christianity 10 Knockout Punches, I offer a quick tour of them all. And here we go with number 1. On the 14th of December 2012, a gunman killed 20 kids and 6 adults at a school in Newtown, Connecticut. We were in the countdown to Christmas at the time, so the horror of it all was especially searing. At a Christmas Eve dinner, 10 days later, a devout Catholic woman displayed searing insensitivity. God must have wanted more angels, she said. Theologians wring their hands trying to explain why God would have allowed such evil, but this woman suggested that God had planned it for a reason. 16 years earlier in Dunblane, Scotland, a gunman killed 16 kids and their teacher at a primary school. One mourner left flowers and a teddy bear outside the school. Attached was a note, 13 March 1996, the day God overslept. So here was another explanation. God was negligent. On the 26th of December 2004, the Indian Ocean tsunami killed more than 225,000 people. 80,000 were babies and toddlers, crushed, drowned. God has a plan for everyone? The next day, a Catholic colleague remarked how terrible it was and was stunned, shocked, when I said, yes, God overslept again. The Black Plague in the 14th century killed 1/4 to 1/3 of the population between England and India. Horrendous suffering. The influenza pandemic of 1918 killed about 50 million people. God has a plan for everyone? How do you get God off the hook? Some 90 million people died in the 2 world wars, including 6 million in the Holocaust. There are religiously motivated horrors, the Crusades, the Inquisition, the 30 Years' War, with 8 million fatalities. It's just a fact, moreover, that evolution has engineered into the human brain a high quotient of aggression and territoriality. There are thousands of genetic diseases. If God is paying attention, how has this happened? From the moment we're born until the moment we die, our bodies fight the bad microbes, but in the end, they win. For countless centuries, millions of people have been misunderstood and mistreated because of mental illness. The misery is beyond calculating. God has a plan for everyone? Christians are heavily invested emotionally in God. He's the key to eternal life, right? So they strain to explain anything to save God. He wanted more angels. He overslept. Professional theologians as well try hard. He's testing us. He's punishing us. He gave us free will. That's a favorite dodge. He's mysterious. We can't understand his bigger plan. Would you like to have been a chaplain at Auschwitz? Tell those folks, cheer up, your suffering is part of God's bigger plan. Serious thinkers, not emotionally anchored to God, have demolished all these silly, shallow excuses. So, knockout punch number 1. Massive suffering eliminates the faintest hope that there is a good, caring God who intelligently planned our existence. Wishful thinking just doesn't work. We really don't need more knockout punches, but there are 9 more to come.